You get
Hello, all you wonderful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Lost in Chaos Scar. This is one of our What If episodes for Squirrel's Adventures. The canonical storyline for Squirrel's Adventures have ended now that he's part of the main game again. However, this is a series exploring what if we did something else. Such as last week, where Verdant actually did go on his date. It was great. Anyways, this episode's title is Ahnever Forest Part 1. We'll go ahead and start, as always, with introductions. Though I will note that we do have Wicked Whiskers here doing art. That'll be visible after the art scroll at the beginning, yeah. Go ahead, Enja.
Hello and good day. My name is Enja Lumerias. I will play the allies, I will play the enemies, and I will orchestrate all manner of events in between. For positive or the negative. But for now, I shall pass it over to Aquarelle.
Hey y'all, I am IDDoThings, or Ido if you prefer, and I'll be playing Aquarelle, the Water Dark Seaman Samurai. On to the next.
Hello there, everybody. I'm Raharu, and I'll be playing Elvaroda, or Elba for short, the water ground type Quagsire, and the bookworm of the team. On to you, Gimund.
Hi. I'm Gimund, and I'm playing Pyroclast, the sometimes ghost, sometimes dark, fire Charmeleon. I believe at this point he was Ghost Fire.
And hello, everybody. I am Razim, and I am playing as Squirrel, the dragon fighting type Riolu. Off to Dragon Dad, who looks very
Hello,
cute
I
as a
am
Charmander.
Dragon Dad. Hello, I am Drunk Dragon Era from my own channel, drunk_dragon_era, here on twitch.tv something. I'll be playing Verdant, who is currently a Charizard that is Psychic Fire type. Not the apparently overly adorable Charmander that I created that everybody has had to go out of their way to tell me is adorable, except for like 2 people. And Gimund is adorable. Squeak. Your squeak quota's backed up.
Alright, so considering this is What If, and we're going to be jumping around a bit in where the story is at, we're going to turn it over now to Enja to set the scene for us.
Alrighty.
Apparently accompanied by Gimund Squeak.
Well, he's got a lot of squeaking to do to catch up tonight. Go ahead, Enja.
Adorable.
So, Elva has collected a number of items.
A generous
Oh my. Oh
Tip
boy, here we go.
$10. Wow.
Raijin, thank you very much for that tip. That is the first tier of the tip goal completed.
Fair enough.
Anybody else want to get in before Enja continues, or, you know?
No. Alright, so. Elva I believe Elva has distributed the items, yes?
They're still in my inventory, but in universe, yes, because Elba can't carry all of this.
Okay. Then I would recommend that the items be distributed.
IDDoThings tipped $10. Razim coins.
Zim did ask.
Ido, thank you very much for that tip as well. That is the second tier of the tip goal completed.
If I could, I would, but I cannot this week.
Oh, good.
More than fair.
Oh.
Raharu 95 tipped $10. Gwag.
And that's the third tier of the tip goal completed. Thank you
I'm
very
sorry.
much, Raharu.
You're welcome. And you said that I suggest that I distribute it among the people. Suppose I should. I guess I can give 3 big food to everybody since I have 15.
Okay.
Yeah, so everybody just put 3 big food inside your inventories, and I'll just put down this down to 3.
What else you got for us?
I have 3 enormous fish. I guess I will give. I guess I will give one to Burden and one to Aquarelle, and I'll keep the other one to the one other.
You have 3 what?
Enormous food.
And I'm giving one to Burden and Aquarelle for distributing our rations because Elva can't carry all of this.
A generous
good.
bestowal.
And
Ren _ L59 tipped $10. Squeak noises.
Thank you for that as well, Ren. Thank you all so much for your support. You guys are awesome.
For
And
Whiskers.
apparently I only have 2 normal food. I think we end. Oh wait, no. This should be before we ate them back on the. What you may call it on the way to Noah. So
Yeah.
I'm putting
I
that
thought we
back
had,
to
like-
30. Yeah, I'm putting that back to 30. And I guess give 6 of those to each of you.
A generous bestowal.
Merle _ 2009 tipped $10. Way to go, Rex.
Well, thank you for that tip, but I don't know what Rex has to do with any of this. Either way,
Yeah, but
thank
wait.
you so much. That is the tip goal fully completed.
All
Hooray.
right. I guess you're running into the rare encounter.
Hooray!
Good luck.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
And that I mean it.
Oh no. And I guess I should be distributing these orange berries. Everybody get 4.
Good. Good choice. By the way, does everyone have access to the items document?
It's
No.
pinned somewhere.
And everybody get 1 heal seed because I have 5 of them.
One what?
1 heal seed. And I guess everybody get 2 pacha berries because I have 10 of them. That way things are mostly evenly distributed.
I do not know where the items document is.
It's pinned in the
Lost
shop.
in Chaos
Oh,
chat.
there it is. Found it.
Okay, so a bit of a recap. We also have 1 heal berry, 4 orange berries, 2 pacha berries, 6 normal food, and 3 big food. And me, Burden, and Aquarelle have 1 enormous food.
Yes.
I have
Okay.
that, yes.
Okay. What? Who is getting what again?
I distributed all of these things evenly amongst us because I could divide it into 5. So all of us have 1 heal seed, 4 orange berries, 2 pacha berries, 6 normal food, and 3 big food.
Okay, so it was 2 pecha berries, 6 normal food, and 2 big food.
3 big
3
food.
big food.
Okay. Got that noted.
I posted it in the voice chat, so you can see what everybody should have.
Yeah, by just distributing everything that we're actually getting ready for the dungeon.
And those of you who do not have wonder bags, I will just assume you have regular packs, as the wonder bag is basically an additional source of bulk you do not have to calculate, which makes it terribly convenient.
That is fair.
But you can carry things outside.
I'm not sure if Elva has a wonder bag, but he definitely has a regular bag.
You were in the guild, so yes, you have a wonder bag.
Okay, good. I should put that in my inventory then. Wonder bag.
Do you know what size your wonder bag was?
No.
Alright, let me find that.
I would probably need to know as well. I think we hand waved it up until now.
Well, if you have resigned, that usually means you have that usually means you turn in your things. But you were a diamond rank formerly, yes?
Yep, technically never quit.
Ah, well then, you have a bag size of 6 bulk. That's pretty big. And Elva, you have a bag size of 4. Squirrel, do you remember how big your bag was?
No.
3.
Good to know. Squirrel is carrying a lot.
I have many different pages of notes, as you can apparently tell.
I know the feeling.
What were the books of normal food and big food again?
Alright, hold on.
Should be
It
in the
is
document.
on the document. The item document.
I apologize.
0.5 for enormous, 0.3 for big.
No, that's the bulk,
Yeah.
not the fill amount.
Oh no, I do. I have the full amount. I was asking for the ball.
Ah. You ever look at your character sheet and see a note that you forgot you make and then laugh at yourself because it was stupid?
Maybe.
Yes.
Seems familiar.
I looked at my sheet and I have a specialty in presence for goading enemies. And I went to the page to look more into, or just to double check it, and I here I have it written, I am the tank. Hit me, mother trucker. Not them, hit me. Because within the first 15 minutes, I'm not going to cuss yet.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Okay, you're right, Raijin, you're right. We do have new merch available. Thank you for the reminder, Raijin. You guys should definitely consider supporting the channel by picking up some of it. For those that don't know, we have developed as part of our SCAR system, we've come up with our own typing system. One that is meant to encompass more than just what Pokemon does, as well as cover, Digimon and monsters from Monster Hunter and so on and so forth. So we have our own universal typing system. All of those types have come with emblems. And, Whiskers here on the stream has finished all of those emblems, and we've made merch of those. They do help out the development of the SCAR system, as I'll be able to use the money from it to get more art for the document and such, as well as it's going to feed Whiskers. And Whiskers, well, I mean, he's already a ghost, but he still needs food. So you know, consider picking up some merch over at zgfgaming.store.
Feed the Whiskers.
I am not good at plugging my own stuff to support the channel here. That feels so awkward.
Whiskers.
Oh no, what is he doing? See? Feed the Whiskers. It's gonna be funny if he Oh, he's already erasing it. I was gonna say it'd be funny if he forgot it on your ref sheet. It was just there forever.
Oh, I would have left it. I wouldn't have said shit. I would have left it, and it would have been there. And if anybody asked me, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, we got to make sure to feed our artists here."
Oh, he's putting it back.
It lives there now.
Yay.
So yeah, where were we with the game itself?
Well, Elva has distributed items as everyone is getting ready, but Noah is going to tap everyone. Hello.
Oh, right.
Hello.
You mentioned to us that you can't enter the dungeon, right?
Oh, I'm not allowed.
Why was that again?
Verdant writes out he eats everything.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
I do that.
And could you wait for us back in Shia's house then?
Maybe, but I had a question.
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you fight?
Verdant sighs and writes out, "You don't know how to fight?"
No.
Enja, you're still doing the tutorial, but I guess you can use Verdant to run the tutorial.
Oh no. Everyone will be showing Noah how to fight.
Fair.
Because the question is, do you think you could hurt Noah if you try?
Not. Also, Didi, do you have a link for the item document?
It is in Lost in Chaos. It is a pinned document.
Ah, already pinned. Okay. Let me look for it.
Here, I'll just send it to you directly to save you a little time. Wow.
Thank you. Oh, there are two of them.
Yes. Correct.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
That's exactly what I was thinking about.
Wait, now there's 4.
If I had a nickel for every one of these, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's still weird it happened twice.
People lost the first one even though it was there, so I did it again.
Alrighty then, though. So, well, guess we could show you how we fight, but we don't really have opponents right here unless we kind of attack each other, and I don't want to do that for a dungeon.
Verdant writes out, "You can beat me up, it's okay."
Maybe not ideal to do that before we enter a dungeon.
Yeah.
You doubt my power?
Yes.
Doodles out a sad face.
How does a fight do? How does a fight do?
I don't. What?
Well,
How does
generally
a
in
fight
dungeons. Generally in dungeons, no, you fight typically in self-defense from the dungeon Pokemon.
The dungeon Pokemon are mostly always hostile to everything that's not a dungeon Pokemon. Mostly.
Verdant writes out, sometimes in life things attack you and you attack them back. When this happens, combat breaks out. Phase 1 of combat is everybody rolling for it. I'm kidding.
Oh, I'm not supposed to fight things. That is a bad thing. That is a thing that is in my cards that I'm not allowed to do.
Well, if something tries to harm you, it is not a bad idea to defend yourself. Even if you personally can't being attacked can't be good.
Okay. Well, I mean, how do you fight? I have my thing where I don't think it can be qualified as fighting when I do it.
Oh.
Hmm?
I bite.
Well, that's technically that is technically a Pokemon move.
No, I big bite. And then they're not there anymore.
Verdant opens his jaws very wide.
Like that! Except
that-
more.
Oh, that is not bite, that is devour.
Oh. Okay. Because when I get permission to fight... Hold on. Checks notes. They die. Yes. Always.
Oh.
Why am I not surprised?
I see. That's concerning, but also actually not surprising.
Well, not all fights need to end in death.
Indeed.
Oh, no, I am supposed to do the death. Because I am not allowed to eat people when they are alive.
Verdant writes out, can I see the card that says all fights need to be to the death, please?
Oh, no, it is because of this one. So if I am told to eat, and it's in contradiction to this order, picks out the card, no eating living people, but I am told to eat, then that means that they cannot be alive. Ergo. Yes.
Everybody just looking into this, not entirely sure what to in response to this.
You might need to teach him how to fight without eating.
Well, when it comes to actual combat, there is various different ways that you can go about it. And when you're a team, you usually try to complement each other. Like, for example, you can take me and my team. I actually don't do a lot of direct damage myself. I mostly restrain enemies. Lap is the one that leaps out to defeat them.
So you have other moves.
But not. My I suppose you could call me a crowd special.
Verdant holds up a sign that says, I'm a tank and brute force.
That makes sense.
I hit things hard, and then I get hit harder. And then I hit harder back. Smiley face.
Colon
X.
B. Colon.
Pretty much that, yes.
Out of character question: has Noah ever seen Aquarelle go train or battle anyone?
Probably, but then again, if you are escorting Noah, you are probably not really having to engage in things. It's probably when you are on other missions, because you are you are making a concerted effort to limit his interactions with negative stimuli. Or incorrect stimuli that may teach him unnecessary things.
And if Noah was out of control and you had to buy him, like I'm pretty sure most of the caretakers have time. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't remember afterwards.
He
Probably.
really has some troubles with his memory.
Yeah, that would probably be the glaring part. Okoro will just say, I'm more, or just brute force worse, but with a little more finesse, I guess.
Okay. We got force, points at Aquarelle. Force, points at Verdant. Support, looks at Pyroclast. Or
I'm sort of a versatile fighter. I can choose to get up close while wielding edge using Shadow Sneak, or if we're fighting separately, edge is usually the close range and I'm the long range.
Oh, makes strange.
You can also consider Lap in the force category. Bex doesn't. Unfortunately, Bex is still kind of developing his own. He's still a child. He doesn't have a particular fighting style yet, but he knows Ember.
Meanwhile, Lap on top of Elva's head. Why are you going in a gold rank dungeon? Because there is no guild here. Oh. I guess we can't get in trouble. We can't.
Nobody could tell him no.
But nods. It's also gonna be a learning experience.
Wait, hold on. That means that means there's no checkpoint to get information from either.
Eva also nods.
So we're going in blind.
Ferdinand writes out, you get used to this. After a certain point, the checkpoints don't mean as much.
That seems pretty careless.
Ferdinand writes out, higher level dungeons get more difficult.
That is true.
We can still ask about things.
Not to mention, there's some dungeons that are really far out of the way that even sometimes the guild doesn't really have a permanent thing there.
Ferdinand writes out, I do know a little bit about this dungeon, though.
Oh.
He'll write out, it has 25 floors. It's mainly grass and poison types in there. The final boss is a Rosary, or I believe it was Rosary, right? Am I pronouncing that right?
It was during your little stint through it.
Or at least it was when we went. There are traps. There is definitely poison traps. Definitely poison traps. Looks over at Pyroclast.
I was about to look for traps.
That's why we bought the Patchaberry.
Verdant writes out, and I also know that our certain friend has a move that nukes entire floors that won't be available to us.
Oh, so that's what she does dungeon.
Verdant nods and writes out, I'm kind of jealous, but I would hurt myself with it.
What is nuke?
Basically, imagine just a move that just hits everything inside within a single floor. Those kinds of moves are very rare and very powerful.
That doesn't seem fair.
It's not fair, but only really strong people can even begin to attain moves like that.
Verdant
I
writes out,
reckon
all
she
fair
meant-
and love
I
and
was
war.
told that I had to be fair about things. Do I
You don't have to be fair if they're doing bad things to you.
Dungeon Pokemons don't really. Well, I can't say that they're not sentient because we have already established that they can apparently hold grudges. But they're not going to be holding back, especially the stronger the dungeon is. So you have to be able to do whatever it takes to defeat them. Otherwise, you'll be the one that will be defeated.
Yeah,
Noah's-
and that's
Noah's
mess.
looks like his world has been expanded when you told him he doesn't have to be fair. Woe be unto anyone who would fight him now. Considering that he already just bite kills them at base value.
By the way, this is.
Not enough ale.
By the way, when it comes to this is mostly when we're picking about going against dungeon Pokemon because they just disappear when they died. You probably shouldn't attempt to do the same thing with with Pokemon outside of the dungeons. That is no bueno.
Oh,
Verdant writes out,
I don't do that until I am told to eat. Ooh.
What the Burton said?
Oh, Verdant was just going to write out, unless they're trying to kill you, in which case, gloves off.
But nods.
Aquarelle will also nod.
Oh, okay.
If you want
No,
to try say
the white
something,
off
Noah.
his claws.
If you
Verdant,
want to try something, Noah, I guess we could try
go ahead.
making a makeshift dummy, I suppose, or something. No, Verdant, it can't be you.
Verdant sticks a sticky note to his own head that says dummy.
And then I wonder if there's anybody in this town that knows how to use substitute. I might need to learn how to do that myself sometime.
Oh, I'm not allowed to do substitute. They scream.
Elba blinks. Your substitutes are sentient?
I don't think that is the correct word for them.
Oh.
They just make noise.
I do not. I think I'd rather not witness that. Anybody
Looks like
else?
Cards.
Anybody?
Looks like cards. Oh, I messed up.
Hi, Mr. Meeseeks, look at me. That's all I thought.
Elba's just going to look at Burden. Do you really want to be the dummy?
I was
Verdant writes that.
recommending we just put together something briefly, like some wood.
Verdant writes out, partially joking, partially how I did a lot of physical training.
Well, we're in a forest. There's a lot of trees here, so Honestly, we could just probably just hit a tree.
Probably wise, considering.
Although I suppose I wouldn't be able to really show off my moves, right? But everybody else could.
I mean, I
No,
reckon you doing anything supportive wouldn't be
plunders.
too taxing.
But what about?
What do you mean?
What
You,
if I?
you're not able to just glare at a tree and make it quiver?
Elva shakes his head.
Aren't they living things too?
You can make a a tree and wiggle like pudding.
I think he
Elva
can.
shakes his head. No, it doesn't work like that.
Have you ever tried?
I have not, but why would
So it could work.
I mean, I could, but what would be the point of that?
It'd be cool to see.
Funny thing is he could do that if the tree turns out to be a pseudo voodoo or a trevenant and runs away, and only further convinces Squirrel.
But just chuckles. I suppose that's true. Okay.
Bex is going to poke at Verdant's leg.
Verdant looks down, head tilts.
You said the checkpoints didn't matter at higher levels, right?
Verdant makes the so-so motion.
Oh. Is that why you got fucked up?
Verdant blinks.
Elva blinks. Bex, where did you learn that word?
Lap has vanished.
Elva is looking up and noticing that Lap is gone. Then he looks back and he actually has an angry expression on. I would have to have a chat with you later.
Why?
Verdant,
Fucked up means injured a lot, right?
Verdant shakes his head and writes out that as a cuss word.
Oh no. My cookies. My cookies.
Not getting any cookies when we come back saying it.
Oh.
I know. Verdant will pick up Vex and then write
None
out.
shall see me. Though my battle cry may give me away.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but
Verdant will
right?
write out. Go ahead.
Oh, he's gonna ask what I wrote down.
Oh, he writes out. No, my injuries came from fighting, not a dungeon, and being an idiot and overextending myself greatly to the point of self-injury.
Oh. You did it to yourself. You're just like Squirrel.
Verdant
Hey,
shrugged.
Oh boy.
Verdant writes out, "Don't be an idiot.
I sent
Don't
another
overextend
message,
yourself."
Enja.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh, whoa.
Ooh.
rar.
Well, either way, I want to see you try this glare on the tree. You said you haven't tried it, so try it.
Elva just blinks. Okay, fine. Elva's going to use a quack glare on a tree to see if anything happens.
Alright. Now, everyone else, roll me a perception check.
I'm guessing you mean
Elva,
everyone except for
roll that quag glare.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Do it again. I will not have a roll like that be our first one.
Okay,
Yeah, that's better.
I'm waiting for everybody to write down the results right to the Quackler. You got. And I'm selling that one. Woo!
Nice.
Boy.
Oh.
No.
My.
Ah,
Nice.
dang.
Dang.
All right. That
9.
you look at a tree and fixated on it very hard. You give it a truly wicked glare. It shudders and quivers a little bit. And then it quivers more. To the point where you wonder if it is a solid state any longer.
I told you! See? You were useful against them!
Now, Squirrel and Verdant.
Mm-hmm.
You hear something as Elva is glaring at this tree. Noah whispering under his breath, "Do it, or you shall be the fucked up."
Verdant's just going to pat the Noah without saying a word.
Noah has maybe also learned to swear from Vex now.
God damn it. Spreading.
I'm just imagining Vex screaming, "God damn it."
No, he's just saying. No, he's just saying, "Oh, no cookies for you either. Bad Noah." What?
Oh no.
Oh no. New canvas.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Colin D face as usual.
I won. Oh no. No swears.
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Marten just resubscribed for 5 months. Dude, D.
Thank you for that resub, Ryan. And your 5 months of support finally went through. This
Wonderful.
is glorious.
The unfortunate consequences. Noah does not truly understand the power that he now wields of threat.
Be a moment.
This is truly a masterpiece of art.
All my children have learned bad language. Whatever shall I do?
Oh no, he's got that Disney smile.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's a 5-star practice a million times smile that just falls onto his face naturally as he could say truly anything.
I can do it too.
Oh,
I'm-
fuck you.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm glad you guys are having a good time there.
Yeah.
Adorable.
So now all we have to do is show the children the South Park movie with that one song.
Oh no. But yes. Vex is happy that he is not the only one who has lost cookies, though. He assumes Noah was getting cookies. Because doesn't everyone?
How good boys get cookies.
Oh boy. What have I unleashed? But yes, your glare was effective. The thing is, the tree is now not stopping, though.
Verdant writes out, your glare broke it.
But, Dad, is this actually a tree, or is this something else? I was gonna go and knock on the tree.
It is not as hard as it should be.
This is... This?
Your hand pushes somewhat into it.
Okay, this thing is hollow. What is this?
Oh, it's not hollow. It just knew better.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Noah?
Did you have something to do with that?
I don't think I did anything directly.
What do you mean it knew better though?
Oh, well, apparently, the word that Vex has said is a powerful word. So, I said it at the tree in a generally negative connotation.
Elva just blinks and looks at the tree.
Verdant
Okay.
just picks up Noah with his other arm and writes out, that is a bad word. We don't use it unnecessarily like this. It is a cuss.
It is a strong word.
FML.
Noah, please just try to forget that word exists right now.
Okay.
Elva gives us a flipper up.
Sometimes Noah's language is Noah's penchant for forgetfulness can be extremely useful in course correcting.
Oh boy.
Oh no, poor Furry.
What has my child learned?
I'm not worried about him
No,
knowing the
my
word. I'm
God.
worried about him using the word in public.
If he
Whiskers,
made a
you are
tree
amazing.
change its state of matter with one curse word, don't say it around people.
Power word, kill.
No, it's power word fuck you, but
Oh no.
Power word redacted.
censor bar. Power word bleep. Beep.
Power word scrunch.
Whiskers.
I think it is.
Oh
I think,
no.
I think in this instance it was Powerball. It was Powerball Hollow. Oh my god!
Hello.
Thank you, Whiskers.
Whiskers, you are
Oh,
so
no.
wonderful.
Somehow it got worse.
Yeah, no, please try not to. Yeah, just forget that word exists.
Which word?
It is not. It is good. We should go back. We should go back to the fighting demonstration.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
I
I guess since this hollow tree is here, I guess we have a training dummy now.
Hey, that's a funny tree. It's a funny tree. Stop.
hammer time.
Da 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 da. Dance.
A crunching sound, almost like a neck cracking, as the tree stops jiggling. It is now in a very unnatural shape, but it is wood. Very firm, solid wood.
I almost forgot the tree now. But I guess we were about to use our moves. Oh,
Hicks. You're weird. as he's like going to like press his paw against its bent and lumpy areas that were mid wiggle.
wiggle.
Starts smoothing the tree out.
That's fine, Noah. We needed something to use to show you the basics, I suppose.
Oh, okay. Stay weird.
So should that be our target dummy? Points
Go
at
ahead.
the now weird tree.
Well,
Unless,
I suppose I'll go
unless
first.
you would like Shadow Balloon.
Aquarelle will just keep his sword sheathed. Since he's just trying to show Noah the basics. He's just going to try and just perform a simple strike with his claws.
Fair enough. Roll.
But
As in combat, you
Uh,
will
Fantasy
gain 2
Grounds just
standard actions,
booted
a
me.
quick action, and a bonus action. I do believe. Bonus actions are like for very small
What?
things, though.
Okay. You were both kind of talking together there. What were you saying, Aquarelle?
Fantasy Grounds just booted me.
Oh,
Oh.
why? Is everyone else good?
I'm good.
I'm sealing it.
Yee.
And you have 2 standard actions and 1 quick action.
Yes. Right. Sorry. Moving is a standard action, but if you
Yes.
do not need to move, you can use that for other things.
You will fall yet.
Rye has granted the boon of an additional die to Crab Aquarelle.
Oh no.
Oh,
Aquarelle has become crab.
Which one? There's like 3 crab Pokemon. The evolutions.
I was just saying Aquarelle was just going to perform a strike on the tree.
All right. Roll that strike.
Body, forceful, brawl. Good God, those ones. And it's still 3.
For
Hey,
demonstration purposes.
okay. How's the tree looking?
It has
Okay.
taken the strike and stands firm, but you have left a mark.
That's pretty much the.
We should roll damage now to see how the mark is.
Whoops. Had too many dice there for a second. Also 3. That was withholding the additional die. I'll be holding on to that.
Fair enough. Just a reminder, it is half your attribute, expertise, and skill. Wait, no, hold on. Was expertise part of it? No, I don't think so.
I believe it's half attribute,
Half
skill,
attribute,
and power.
skill, and power. Yes.
Yes. So half his body, his brawl, and base 4 power.
For damage?
Yes.
Yeah. Half attribute, no expertise. It's half attribute, skill, and power. Yeah.
So 3 damage, edge against a tree.
It leaves a good scratch. You could follow this up as you have another standard action if you wanted to.
Sure. Drawing his sword would be a quick action, correct?
Sorry, today probably was the worst day for the combat tutorial because my ADHD is so bad today.
Well, that's why we're having the tutorial, a very peaceful, low to no stakes tutorial against the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure if you're asking a question, you mention my name. That tends to help.
Okay, this time he'll be using his sword for this. Jeez, those ones. Okay, I'll try soloing one of them. That's better. 2.
Pardon, repeat.
2 with his sword.
It is a stationary object, so that will also connect.
Okay.
However, important thing to note, this does not count as a multi-attack.
I know.
Well, just stating that since it's tutorial.
Alright, fair.
So you are free to move on to damage.
A lot of damage.
Yes.
Trying to
Good
keep
amount.
Alright, 11 for damage.
Ah! That decidedly leaves a much deeper mark.
Are you getting this, Noah?
Feeling gouging out the entire area where the scratch once was.
Aquarelle will turn back around to Noah to see how he's taking this in.
He is observing as, oh, you do not have to. Interesting. You can hit something and only go partway through them, and that is still good?
When fighting them, usually, again, within reason. Sometimes, I guess, I don't know if you've been in the training in yard much, but sometimes when you spar against people, it's more lighter or more gruesome, depending on who you're sparring with. But for dungeon Pokemon, I'd say, hey, anything's fair game. He is very pointedly not bringing up the stuff he does as a bounty hunter.
Interesting. Okay. Does anyone else have a thing to show? Or is everyone done teaching me the doodle of fighting doom?
Well,
Oh,
no,
you
go
want to
first.
show something, Elva?
Well, there is one thing, but I do have one on me. Because it would be foolish. It would be foolish not to have one. You go ahead first, Pyroclast.
So, Pyroclast is gonna walk towards the tree. And then there's gonna be now multiple Pyroclasts as he's using double team to surround the tree.
Oh.
And then from one of the Pyroclasts is gonna launch a spike of dark energy, and he's using Umbral Spike.
Feel free to do it again as I refuse.
Yeah, that one was.
Hey, better.
4.
You connect without incident.
Then damage.
I see. It's a contest to see who will bring down this fucking tree
1,
first.
2, 3. 2, 3, 5, 7.
Meanwhile, Squirrel over here literally having axes.
Verdant's just gonna wait his turn and go last.
We're not trying to chop it down. We're just using it as an example dummy.
That's kind of why Squirrel hasn't gone in to try yet. I mean, I guess he could
It
smash it with the hammer side.
I mean, that is an interesting choice.
So is Pyroclast done with his attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
It
Okay.
also leaves quite the mark as you do a good amount of damage.
A lot of damage. Okay. Now Elba is gonna try his hand on attacking a tree with something. Solving that one. Ooh. Okay, that's 5 to hit. I'm guessing I hit it, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I am hitting it with Scald.
Ooh. Burn. Hot water.
Yep. You can see a stream of water coming out of Elvis's mouth, but it is noticeably steaming. That one. Okay, 1 damage.
Is that with the... Is that calculating all the stats for our damage?
Yeah, Skull only has 1 power, and I have. Oh wait, I think I missed a dice actually.
I'd imagine.
Yeah. Okay, doesn't change anything. Okay, doesn't change anything. That's still 1 damage, but also I have a 50% chance to burn this thing. But I can't find the 100 dice.
It's the 10 dice with the double numbers.
Yeah, far right. If you just click it once, it'll give you both dice automatically.
Oh, there we go. Oh, hey, I think that's actually within range. Yes.
Yes. You have to roll under the percentage. So yes. You have
Okay.
burned.
Yep, 3 is burning. Ah, I actually managed to do it. I still can't 100% cause burn like that, but I'm trying to prove it. That is why my 1 damage in cold. But I mostly used to cast burn to the enemies.
Oh.
Verdant's going to nudge Squirrel.
Huh? What?
Verdant motions at the tree, then does the fist.
I feel like I'd hurt my hands if I tried to punch it.
Noah looks at Squirrel, looks at tree, looks at the tree, looks at Squirrel. Kill.
Elba shakes his head.
I mean, fight.
Yeah. Elba shakes his head. No, Squirrel, you do have the fighting type. You should be able to hit it just fine.
I mean, you should fare better. Your fist should fare better than my claws.
Yes. And if nothing else, you can always use your weapon, but you should try and develop your fighting typing.
Verdant takes one of the stance from the books, from the morning routines. Awkwardly, because he's a Charizard. Doing a Riolu stance. And then kicks. And then almost falls over.
Well, I guess I could try that. Funny enough, he doesn't actually have... He's got Quick Attack and Ember.
And quick attack can work.
Yeah, I'll probably use Quick Attack. He is gonna go up and look at the tree. And look down at his fists, then down at his paws, then back at the tree. And he does the, samurai kind of slight move, and then the tree gets hit. You know, the anime thing. It is quick attack, after all.
You know, I can imagine Lap observing Squirrel doing quick attack for reasons just to himself rookie numbers.
How did I roll all 10s with this? Or not a single success!
No, that's a botch.
That is a botch. You know
Ah,
what? I'm gonna take it.
okay. So, how are you striking this again?
He's going for a very fast kick.
Now,
That makes sense.
Are you doing... Did you, circle around the tree, or are you hitting exactly where everyone else is hitting?
Where everybody else has.
Okay. It has, that area gouged out in it. So... Now, you said kick, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You kick, you connect, and then it's like the tree shifts ever so slightly to lean towards where there is a hole that is not supporting it any longer, and it's pinching your foot.
Ow! He's pulling out one of his axes and swinging at it.
Swing away.
Trial and error, kid. Trial and error. Don't get discouraged.
Verdant writes out, I think that point was weak already. I think it just caved in.
Hey, Lap, do you want to go get in on this, or are you still hiding?
Well, there's the accuracy.
You connect, and do not chop into your foot.
Good!
Do not.
Ooh, nice.
5 by my count.
You take a nice cleave out of this, but your foot is still quietly bearing a fraction of a tree's weight.
Help! Help! He's
Verdant
trying to
rest-
pull it free.
Verdant's just gonna walk up and lean on the tree to make it lift off his foot.
You press against it.
Aquarelle will attempt to pull old Squirrel from behind.
Elba will help with that too.
Everyone pushes against the tree.
Yeah.
Squirrel,
Verd-
you may now pull your foot free.
Although if only Verdant was leaning against it, everybody else was pulling on it.
Yeah.
Ah.
No, Burden was leaning against the tree, and Aquarelle and Elba were pulling Squirrel.
Fair enough. Well, it feels like some of your digits are flatter than they used to be, but otherwise you're fine.
He is flopping on the ground, rubbing at his paw, and glaring at the tree.
Ow.
Like I said, kid, trial and error. You're still new to a lot of this, correct?
Yeah.
You'll figure out how to work with your typing eventually.
What nuts?
Verdant writes out, "Would you like it if I took or taught the tree a lesson?"
Hey, Lab, do you wanna join in on this before the tree is destroyed?
He appears with Elva's head. Oh yeah, totally.
Someone's returned from their hiding spot.
He is totally believing that everyone else has definitely forgotten what he did. Of course. No, he is innocent in all matters.
I can do a move from Lab if I have his shit up. If you don't want to do it.
All right. Yep. All right. Do I have his sheet saved?
I can send it to you again if you don't.
Please do. He is. Oh. So that is his trick. So, alright, that would be 5, 3, 3. And 0, 3, 3, 6. A small scratch is made. but you didn't really even see him move
Mm-hmm.
from Elva's head. Okay, I did it. Want to see me do it again?
Elva nods.
That was a rhetorical question. You're never supposed to say yes.
Elva nods again.
Oh, don't make me actually.
Don't worry, you can rest.
No, he is already raising his hand one more time as a second scratch.
Funny thing is that right now he's holding back.
You have trapped me in social conventions, Elva. How could you?
Elva just break his flipper up, lapping, just giving a pat. Oh,
A deeper scratch is gouged as he is on top of Elva's head.
Elva is clapping. Oh, very good job. Although I think you were.
Alright. Ta-da. That's my thing. I do building power. It's kinda my thing. Kinda. And then I be where I need to be, and then I come back.
Elva nods.
I die.
Press stop. You did great.
Vex points. You die every 10 minutes. I'm dead. I can't respond.
Kind of seems like he dies more often than that. Maybe every 10 seconds.
I would be offended, but I am dead. I would be offended, but I would be.
Kind of pathetic.
Oh.
I mean, sure, I might have failed my first attack, but I still could keep going.
Elva's just giving a bit of a chuckle because he knows that Lap was actually holding back, so he's not gonna say anything.
Yep. Must be my curse to die in such pristine, uncrushed conditions. Remember me as I was. Not squashed.
Elva's taking her out of Lap.
Whereas Vex narrows his eyes. It's the most talkative dead guy I've ever seen. And I met ghosts.
Does that mean you're a ghost type now, Lap? Will that make you ghost normal? That is actually a very interesting combination.
Aquarelle is just going to be using this as an example to Noah. So when you're attacking, sometimes you won't always have the best aim, or sometimes something might happen that might.
I have learned.
So you've earned what
Now to
exactly?
wait for 7 days.
Aquarelle blinks.
Verdant blinks.
Lap blinks.
I have to wait for his ghost.
Elba shakes head. Lap is not actually dead.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's just
totally dead.
sleeping.
Me. But my curse, I resurrect every 10 minutes. Oh. Interesting. I've never seen dead people that come back to life as many times as you, then. Yeah, I'm awesome like that. I can't stay dead. Like, just too cool to die.
Vernon writes out "too cool" in quotation marks.
Aquarelle just has his eyes closed.
He gets me.
Vernon writes out "anybody else" before I end this tree.
Most Bex try out your Ember, Bex.
Does Vex also have a page?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Let me send it to you again.
Alrighty.
As we discussed, I deliberately didn't spend a lot of EXP with him to simulate the fact that he's still a child.
Yeah, that checks out. Strong kid. What kid? He inhales deeply. Or
Oh,
that is a 0.
aw, sad.
He. Oh wait. He spits it at Noah. He did not measure the distance very well. That or he was trying to line up a trick shot that did not understand the trick. As Noah's face is burning, he says, "What do I say in this situation? Occupied."
Aquarelle's just going to
No.
splash a bit of water on him. Noah.
Elba just looks a bit solemn. Bex, what do you say?
What do you mean, occupied? My face is busy being my face. It cannot be my face and fire.
X, something you
I
have to
never
say.
thought about that.
X, something you have to say to Noah about accidentally burning him.
Oh, I'm sorry for setting your face on fire and making you multitask.
Good.
Wait, are you apologizing for both things? Was I supposed to multitask? Noah, thoroughly confused again.
Aquarelle feels like we're getting somewhere and nowhere all the same.
Yep, sounds about right.
Verdant just sighs.
think you can have a go at the tree now.
Verdant writes out, all in or just a attack?
Well, the thing is that, of note, Vex's fire was blue. And that is all.
A attack would be fine. Probably don't want to exert yourself too much before we set foot in the dungeon.
Verdant will just use Dragon Tail then. Let's see.
Now the thing is, Verdant's tail is long, and this is mechanically significant too.
Yeah, he doesn't move from where he's standing.
As Verdant, with his long tail, can make very long-ranged melee attacks with his tail.
I had a feeling that was going to be a dig.
Ooh, new follower. Does he have a new follower?
I was responding in chat like I usually do when doing these.
4 for hit. I'm assuming 4 hits.
It does.
It's stunned, it's getting knocked back 10 feet. Not like a tree can get knocked back 10 feet, but it gets knocked back 10 feet.
It gets uprooted.
No, it just turns into liquid state again, and it bends even more.
One damage, really?
Oh no!
Now, it's been a long time since you slapped something with your tail. So here's what happens. You hit, like, with the middle of your tail, and then the rest of the force didn't really transfer very well, as it just sort of, like, starts wrapping around the tree. With the end, just sort of, like, with the tip of your tail eventually just, like, smacking its trunk with a loud thwap.
Verdant blinks and then pulls his tail back and writes, "Wrong move."
Well,
Wow, your tail's the biggest pasta noodle I've ever seen in my life.
The biggest what?
Biggest pasta noodle.
That was Bex saying that, right?
Yes.
Verdant
Probably
writes out, well,
because
at
he
least
does
he's
the
not calling
same
me
thing
fat.
whenever he plays with some cooked spaghetti that does not have any sauce on it yet.
Also, what the version said?
Verdant just writes out, well, at least he's not calling me fat this time.
No, now he's just calling you food.
Pyroclast is gonna whisper to Edge, do you want to give it a go?
Edge doesn't seem particularly inclined. Just on edge shrug.
Fair enough. Figured I'd offer.
well, Aquarelle will decide to take a bit of a risk, and he'll turn to Noah. Do you want to try replicating what we've been doing on a reasonable level?
Reasonable level. Reasonable.
Try not using too much power, perhaps not at more than what we've applied thus far.
He's going to put his hands on the ground. Shadows, you are banned from the next 6 seconds. And I will do this as he runs towards the tree and leaps in the air and just smacks against it and then bounces off like a stuffed animal.
Do you have that classic bonk sound somewhere in your sound file, Zim? Because I just
yes.
imagine that hollow bonk sound and then him just flopping over.
Oh no. I guess that's the closest I've got.
Dang.
As Noah lays on the ground, seeming dumbfounded for some reason. I missed. Vex. No, you didn't. No, I definitely missed.
You at least hit. You just,
Bounce back.
yeah.
Vex picks up Noah. What are you? You weigh like a potato. You weigh as much as a potato.
Hmm.
You all right?
Were you attempting a tackle there?
Yes. Well, of course it didn't work. You're like an apple. I can't bring down a tree with an apple. What? Vex reels back, seeming ready to throw no. Like a projectile, maybe. A large, awkward projectile.
Aquarelle stepping into Vex's field of view, giving him a very parental no face.
Vex looks over to Verdant.
Verdant is just going to pick up Vex and shake his head no.
Oh.
Eva
A
also said
Charmander like hot dog.
this-
No.
Oh, it was a good attempt, I suppose.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
like Squirrel, I think you just need more practice and more understanding of what you want to do. How about you just attempt to strike it like I did?
I can try that. Yeah.
All right, then. Aquarelle will step out of the way.
All right, standard strike then. Of course, this would do better. Maybe I spoke too soon.
I mean, it's still better.
It is still better, yes. It's at least a 3. Sorry, did I miss something? Cat distracted me.
Nope. You are ready to roll damage now.
Okay. So just straight
Bring
up.
it down.
I don't think he's going to do so with that basic strike. A whole 2.
We're
You
taking it easy
do
on the
not.
tree.
You do not hurt your hand.
Gotcha.
Noah is standing next to Squirrel. You do not know where he got that very long beard or mustache, but he says, "You are now ready."
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
You are now ready.
I definitely need to work better on this stuff.
Hey, that was at least better than your first kick.
And this is why we're going to the dungeon. I know the dungeon might be a little bit out of league, but with all of us in there, you'll be able to pull your weight
Ferdin just gives the thumbs up and writes out, "You have to do something 1,000,000 times to be good at or doing it one time."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How
I
at
don't
what
think that's
frequency
well.
do I have to do that?
Just like the legendary Hitmonlee says, I'm afraid of the person that has done a kick 1,000 times, and a person that has done what was that? Wait,
Ferdinand writes out, "I fear not a man that has done 1,000 kicks, but a man that's done the same kick 1,000 times."
that's it. Damn it! I messed up the quote.
When they say that, they don't literally mean keeping count, Noah.
What you're saying
Okay,
is
so I need to.
I should find one thing and do it many times.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Oh, but
Okay.
not.
In moderation.
And when you're in the dungeon, I'm gonna hit this tree with my body
Elba
many
shakes his head.
times.
No.
Within moderation. Understandably, you remember to take care of yourself while between in doing so.
Yeah, you don't want to hurt yourself in a way that could make it so you could never practice something again.
Oh. Shadows, you are unbanned. Okay, they're back.
Ferdinand writes out, "Practice is important, but start slow and ease into it, and don't bash your head against something many times in a row. That's bad. I can tell you why it's bad."
What about my torso?
Same thing.
My hand?
Same thing.
My
Ferdinand writes out,
butt.
"Ease." Ferdinand sighs. Anything you try to learn, you should start slow and ease into.
Конфетку отдай.
Vex is decidedly attempting not to guffaw.
Блэка, ну это очень много. Конфетки нельзя, конфетки вредно.
Not to what?
Блэка, отдай конфетку.
Like laugh
Конфетку отдай
obnoxiously.
маме.
Oh,
Жук, конфетку дай. Конфеточку отдай.
Verdant writes out, though,
Ты обнаглел?
watching somebody
А?
smack
Ты
somebody with their
обнаглел,
butt
товарищ
is kind of
сволочь?
humorous.
А? Конфеточку отдай.
He is covering his hand with.
Ты что?
He is covering his
Жук,
mouth
ты
with
что?
both hands as if trying to hold his jaw shut.
Vernon's gonna wiggle his hips, thinking about the idea of hip
None
checking
shall
somebody with their
see.
butt.
Though my battle cry may give me away.
Oh no, not Plesioth.
And another one from Raijin.
Ooh.
With bated breath, we all wait.
Alright. Then I have it. My new secret technique.
Oh, no.
Noah is going to run backwards at the tree and jump at it. However, he is traveling extremely slowly once he begins his jump. As in, he is moving at like half speed, maybe even a third of the correct speed. As if he is just sort of like passively dangling in the air before like resuming motion. Low motion butt tackles.
I'm having Ren and Stimpy flashbacks. Hold on.
Now I must practice this 999 more times before you come back.
You don't have to count it literally.
Verdant wavers and writes out, "Let
I
the
am
kid have his
taking
fun."
it slow. I am decidedly slow.
Oh no.
Lap. Yeah, you are, kid. You wear that badge.
Lap. Elba's gonna give a slap as pulse in the head. Don't say that.
Not sequence. I usually dodge these.
Don't say that.
We have a bit of work ahead of us.
Hmm.
You know,
Here's
I
to
think
new beginnings.
it's definitely up there for one of Noah's weirdest things.
No joke.
Ferdinand writes out, just let him have this one.
The culmination of all his advice and Noah's intuition.
Aquarelle will just agree to let him have this.
Meanwhile, Squirrel is, behind everybody, just kicking the same tree in the same spot over and over and over. They stopped watching him.
They did.
They did,
Well-
and technically that's what we told them to do, so it's okay.
You are ready. It has been a long tutorial, but you have graduated. The dungeon awaits.
Hooray!
Verdant motions everybody to start walking. Then he'll do the classic Charizard stomp stomp and then hits his chest. Like he's that whole... From the anime, where Charizard always does that thing before he actually goes into action, being a show-off.
I think I remember that.
Oh, somebody leveled up. That song's gonna be stuck in my head now. I'm so tangled and I played that a lot. That song's burned into my soul and every part of my heart.
Low motion butt tackle. It has 0 power. It is a full round action.
If it doesn't have or apply stun, confusion, or perilous, I'd be surprised.
Uh,
The target has to make a save just as to not mentally shut down at what they're saying.
I mean, it
curiously
mentally shut
applied
down.
Fear.
It just mentally shut down Pyroclast a little bit.
No.
Fear is also applicable.
Yes.
After all, would you want to fight something that's throwing its actual butt at you?
No.
No.
Great move. Continue training, Noah. You have discovered something special and unique. We told him to fight dirty.
Oh, no.
Yes, we did.
I'm not sorry. I'm gonna go get some water. Be right back.
Okay. Actually, guys, would you guys be okay with starting the dungeon one man down? Because I am really getting kind of sleepy early, but today-
Okay. I'll just change the title then. But I do feel that this had merit. We went over combat and out of game. We didn't really touch on the maneuvers or optional maneuvers. They'll probably not really come into play, but everyone do also make sure that you understand the cleanse maneuver, as that can be used outside of combat if you have negative ailments or negative stat modifiers.
All right.
Just to get yourself back to normal, so you're not walking around with penalties. But short session, but combat tutorial. Not a bad thing to have covered before we go into a dungeon.
I mean,
I will also be answering other questions as needed if anyone has any, as I do not mind sharing the notes or anything that your characters might know.
I mean, you guys can still keep going. I just gotta leave early because I'm falling asleep. I don't mind you guys going for a bit further without me.
Oh, well,
I feel
what does everyone else think?
I do feel like this is a good place to stop.
Fair
And
enough.
I'll be honest, for the stream side of things, I was kind of counting on this going the full 4 hours, and because then I was gonna just end stream at that point.
Ah,
I didn't have much planned for after this, except for off-stream work. I guess I could work on the scar system, but
I mean, it's up to you guys. You guys can keep going, or you can work on the scar system. I just gotta hit that myself. Sorry about that, though.
No, like totally fine. We are in no rush as these are non-canon sessions, and we can take as long or short as we like. We will get through this dungeon and then ideally challenge the second one once we properly get into the meat of combat.
I'm looking forward to that.
And I really wanted to touch base and make sure that everyone knows how their moves work, how the moves are used, sees how the moves are used, and from there, now that you've seen a few of each other's moves, you can properly determine marching order, formation, etc. Because unless you are an exceptionally large individual, hallways can be marched down in rows of 2 by 2.
the Mons go
And
marching
Verdant,
2
I'm
by
afraid
2, hurrah!
you are not
hurrah!
sufficiently large to take up the entire hallway by yourself.
Easy.
Thank goodness I'm not that fat.
Okay. I'm gonna get
Go to
ready.
bed.
Good night, guys. Later.
Night,
Have
Raharu.
fun. Have
Take
fun,
care.
whatever you guys decide.
So we are ending here.
I did give you a bunch of feed ideas today.
I was just planning. Well, part of the problem is me working on the scar system. If I get into the flow, I am doing nothing with the stream. And I don't want to, subject people to subpar stream entertainment and stuff.
Oh, don't worry. I could stay around and fuck around as Noah with the audience.
Oh, well, that will work. I've been getting into hyper focus with it, so. Which is good, but not good for a stream.
It is good for getting it into the printout state.
I do have a question, and for Enja.
Yes.
So Noah's not going to the dungeon with us. Is Shia going to come with us, or is she staying behind as well?
She could if you want to. It might take out some of the risk of the dungeon, but at the same time, she may also just hang back and be there as an emergency measure. So you could very easily ask her to come along. She will have her own initiative.
Okay, just wanted to be sure. And I guess that's something the whole party can decide. I'm fine either way.
Yep. Now, are there any questions? Because while there may not be a guild checkpoint, Shia knows this like the back of her hand. And I will also inform you, I have redesigned the dungeon to be a bit more thematically sensible.
I know floor 10 is a rest floor.
You are correct. This dungeon has been changed to 20 floors, so it does not take an eternity and a half. It will still be long, though.
Combat. Grabby hands.
And
Give
as
us the
such,
combat.
the before floor 10 and after floor 10 are very different from one another. Floors 1 to 9 have a different set of enemies than floors 11 to 19. As on your maps, it would even be divided from Ahnever Forest to Deep Ahnever Forest.
Yeah, I can see that.
Ooh.
Yay, old PMD mechanics.
Yep. Dungeon mechanics that I will be happy to share with you. And due to the donation goal, the encounter pool has widened.
Hooray!
Maybe not hooray, depending on who encounters it first. Maybe.
Squirrel is dying! Hooray!
Oh no.
Oh,
If
no.
Squirrel met it first, that would actually be a great thing, but also a terribly dangerous thing. If Verdant found it first, well, oh boy.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Starts playing.
No, more like get walled, idiot.
Oh, hi there. How are you doing today, Delete? Oh, that's fantastic. Delete.
More as a, oh, you wanted the stairs? No, no. No. We're going to be friends for a long time now.
How would it go if Aquarelle found it first?
I feel that it would turn into a quick draw match. Very much samurai movie Blade Flash. One person will fall down.
Doodle-doo-doo.
Now I just wonder what would happen if Pyroclast found it.
Now that's an interesting situation. Because I feel like ideally Pyroclast would be the best person to encounter it, because it would not be able to completely. Because Pyroclast is a pair.
Well, remember, in the rules, we said nobody wanders off alone for good reason.
Yes. I mean, ideally, best case scenario, Vex finds it. But who would let Vex
Oh.
take the lead
Oh.
in a gold rank dungeon?
No.
What a terribly irresponsible thing to do. However, a strategically brilliant thing if you are knowing what this thing is implicitly. Yes, bring the child. And then release the child.
Bring the child to you.
Regen and chat.
Alright. I guess I'll go ahead and wrap up this recording then. Thank you, everybody, for joining us so far on the stream today. That was the Lost in Chaos Scar Squirrel's Adventures What If. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I could not do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It is one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so, well, like Raijin insisted I point out earlier, go grab some merch over at zgfgaming.store. We do have some new merch there for the types from the Scar system, so go pick it up. And yeah, otherwise, thanks so much for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.